Let's cut the bullshit and get started with the first part of this video. The video game mindset. Here is the first thing you need to accept, and it's going to sound stupidly simple, but it's the truth. Programming is a video game. Think about it. When you play Dark Souls or Elden Ring or even a basic RPG, what happens? You suck. You get your ass kicked. You die to the first boss 15 times. Do you get burned out? No. You get angry. You get determined. You say, fuck this boss. I'm going to beat him. Why? Because in a video game, you expect the failure. You know the boss is hard. That's the point. In programming, most of you are treating bugs and errors like they are a mistake in the system, like you messed up. You take it personally. You think, I'm not smart enough. Bullshit. The error message isn't a failure. It's the boss fight. It's the quest log. If you want to get addicted without burning out, you have to gamify the frustration. If you treat every bug as a puzzle to solve instead of a judgment on your intelligence, you'll stop dreading the work. The dopamine hit isn't when the code runs. That lasts for 2 seconds. The real dopamine hit is when you fix the thing that was breaking your soul for 3 hours. That high is addictive. Part 2, the tutorial hell escape. Now let's talk about the biggest killer of motivation, tutorial hell. You're stuck in a loop. You watch a guy build a Netflix clone in 4 hours. You feel inspired. You open your editor, and you close it because you don't know where to start. Why? Because you're trying to build a mansion when you don't even know how to lay a brick. Here is the rule. Stop building projects for your portfolio. Start building tools for your life. I don't give a shit if you build a to-do app. Everyone has one. No one cares. Build something that annoys you. Is there a spreadsheet you hate filling out for work? Automate that shit. Do you download a lot of movies or music and hate organizing the folders? Write a script to do it. Are you tired of clicking the same 3 buttons on a website every morning? Build a bot that does it for you. Here's the personal rule you need to steal. If it saves me 10 minutes, it's worth 3 hours of coding. Why? Because now the code has meaning. You aren't just typing commands to learn. You are actively solving a problem that pissed you off. And when it works, oh man, it's like a drug. You'll look at your screen and think, holy shit, I just told the computer what to do. And it did it. That's the addiction. That's the power trip. That is what gets you out of bed in the morning. Part 3. The burnout prevention system. Now for the burnout part, because you can be addicted to something and still destroy your body and mind. Look at gamers. They are addicted, but they still need to sleep. Here's the rule that will save your mental health. Yes, stop measuring your progress by the hour. Measure it by the small win. Don't sit down and say, I'm going to code for 4 hours. Sit down and say, I'm going to try and make this button move to the left. If you fail after an hour, that's fine. You spend an hour fighting a boss. Walk away, go for a walk, eat something. Your brain processes the code in the background. There is a scientific concept called the diffuse mode of thinking. It's when you aren't focusing, taking a shower, going for a drive. That is when the solution pops into your head. If you sit at the screen for 6 hours with a blank face, smashing your head against the wall, you aren't working hard. You are just wasting energy. You are burning fuel with no direction. Let me tell you this. If you aren't coding, but you are thinking about a solution, you are working. If you are dreaming about a piece of code, you are still learning. Don't let the grind culture bros tell you that if you aren't coding 10 hours a day, you won't make it. Those guys are either lying or they have an Adderall prescription. Growth happens when you are confused. If you are confused, you are learning. If you are confused for 5 hours straight, you aren't learning. You're just torturing yourself. Walk away. Part 4, the why question. This might be the most important part. Why do you want to learn this? If your answer is to get a job, or to make money, or to flex on Instagram, you are going to burn out. I'm not saying those aren't valid goals, but they aren't the fuel. The fuel needs to be curiosity. You need to be the person who sees a website and thinks, how the hell did they make that animation move so smoothly? You need to be pissed off that your app is slow, and you want to know why. That curiosity is the only thing that lasts longer than the motivation. Motivation is a joke. It comes and goes. Curiosity is the thing that keeps you up at night. If you are doing this just for the money, you will quit at the first imposter syndrome crisis. And trust me, everyone, and I mean everyone, feels like a fraud at some point. But if you're doing it because you love the feeling of making something out of nothing, you'll be fine. You'll be that old dude still coding in his 60s because he loves it, not because he has to. All right, that's it. Go write some buggy-ass code and feel unstoppable when it finally runs. And if it doesn't run, don't come crying to me. Come back and watch this video again, you masochist. Subscribe if you liked it. If you didn't, subscribe anyway. Maybe the next one will impress you.